The Bardo Thodol isn't just a book. It's a portal, a guide to the unknown that has fascinated minds for centuries. Imagine holding a map that doesn't show streets or landmarks, but the very fabric of life and death. Known in the West as the Tibetan Book of the Dead, it whispers secrets of existence that many fear to confront. What if the moments after your last breath weren't an end, but the beginning of a profound, mysterious journey? It dares to ask us to rethink everything we know about living, dying, and what lies beyond. Picture this. Life is a vast ocean with waves crashing, tides turning, and deep unseen currents below. Death, then, is not the dreaded storm, but a passage into the calm or chaos we prepare for. The Bardo Thodol presents death not as a finale, but as a threshold, a chance to awaken to the truest essence of oneself. It's like walking through a door, unsure of what lies beyond, but knowing the journey is just as important as the destination. Isn't it intriguing to think that this ancient text could hold the key to navigating that unknown? And here's the most captivating part. It doesn't only speak to the dying. Its wisdom ripples into the lives of the living, offering insights for every breath we take. Imagine knowing that the way you face each fear, each challenge today, is practice for crossing that final threshold. What if preparing for death wasn't about sorrow, but about discovering freedom? This thought bridges us to the mysteries of the Bardos themselves, a journey waiting to unfold. The Bardos are like hidden chapters in the book of existence, each one a transition, a bridge between states of being. According to the Bardo Thodol, these intermediate states aren't just about death. They're a mirror of life's own rhythms. Think of them as moments when time seems to pause, like the stillness between a deep inhale and exhale. The Chikai Bardo, the first stage, unfolds at the moment of death, offering a rare glimpse into the pure light of consciousness. But here's the twist. It's not just for those who've passed. It's a reflection of the clarity we can seek every day. Next comes the Chonyid Bardo, where the soul encounters vivid, often surreal visions. Imagine a dream so real, it feels like waking life, except everything you see is a reflection of your deepest truths and fears. This stage holds a mirror to our own inner worlds, revealing the raw, unfiltered essence of who we are. Doesn't that sound like the emotions we wrestle with in our quietest moments? It's as if life itself prepares us for this, offering countless chances to confront our inner landscapes before we face them on this cosmic scale. Finally, there's the Sidpa Bardo, the space of rebirth, a crossroads where choices and attachments shape the soul's next journey. It's like standing at the edge of a new beginning, with infinite doors waiting to be opened. But here's the catch. The seeds we plant in life bloom here. The way we live, the connections we nurture, and the attachments we release all shape what's to come. The Bardo Thodol suggests that these stages aren't just distant mysteries. They're woven into our lives, reminding us to live with intention and presence. And this opens the door to the wisdom of liberation. Imagine walking through a dense forest, where shadows stretch long and unknown sounds echo around you. Now, imagine holding a lantern that casts a light so bright it transforms fear into clarity. This is what the Bardo Thodol offers, a guide that illuminates the path to liberation, even in the darkest moments of existence. It teaches that awareness is the key, the tool that lets us see beyond illusions. Just as a clear mind can untangle life's chaos, it can also pierce the veil of death, revealing the infinite light of consciousness. The text emphasizes that what we perceive, both in life and in the Bardos, is often a projection of our own mind. Think about how fear, anger, or even joy can color your reality, making ordinary moments feel monumental or overwhelming. The Bardo Thodol explains that the vivid visions and emotions encountered after death are no different. Recognizing them as illusions, as creations of the mind, is the first step toward freedom. Isn't it fascinating to consider that the same awareness we cultivate in our daily lives can prepare us for the ultimate journey? And here's where it gets personal. The lessons of the Bardo Thodol aren't just for the end of life. They're for every moment of it. Awareness, it says, is our greatest ally. Think of the clarity that comes when you pause to breathe in a moment of stress, or the peace that follows when you choose to let go of a grudge. This is liberation in action. Each step toward mindfulness, every moment of presence, is a step closer to breaking free from the cycles of fear and ignorance. And as we begin to embrace this awareness, we open ourselves to the courage needed to face the void head-on. Imagine standing at the edge of a vast, dark abyss, unsure of what lies within. The Bardo Thodol describes this moment with vivid imagery, terrifying deities, unsettling sounds, and surreal visions that can shake the core of anyone's being. But here's the revelation. These horrors are not external forces, but projections of our own fears and unresolved emotions. It's like waking up from a nightmare and realizing the monster chasing you was a creation of your own mind. The void becomes less about terror and more about understanding what we've hidden from ourselves. Think about those moments in life when fear takes hold, whether it's speaking in public, facing a hard truth, or confronting a painful memory. The Bardo Thodol teaches that these experiences are practice grounds for the Bardos. Just as we learn to sit with discomfort and breathe through it, we prepare ourselves to face the visions of the void. The key, it says, is courage born of awareness. When we face what scares us with open eyes, the fear begins to dissolve, like shadows retreating under a rising sun. These lessons apply not just to death, but to every challenge we encounter. Imagine walking through life with the confidence that even the most daunting obstacles are illusions waiting to be unraveled. The terrifying imagery in the Bardo Thodol isn't there to frighten, but to teach. It reminds us that what we resist persists, but what we embrace transforms. Each fear we face in life becomes a step toward liberation, a rehearsal for the ultimate act of courage that awaits us in the Bardos. And as we delve deeper, we find that these teachings lead us to a practice of daily transformation. The Bardo Thodol offers a profound reminder. The way we live now shapes the way we navigate not only life's challenges, but also the ultimate transition. Imagine starting each day with the awareness that every thought, action, and emotion we cultivate is like planting seeds for a future we'll inevitably face. Mindfulness becomes not just a practice, but a preparation, a way of training the mind to remain clear and steady, even in the face of uncertainty. It's like building a strong foundation so that no matter how fierce the storm, the house stands firm. One of its key teachings is compassion, towards others, yes, but also toward oneself. Think of how often we cling to pain, grudges, or fears that weigh us down, tethering us to cycles of suffering. The Bardo Thodol reminds us that letting go is an act of freedom. Like a bird shedding its old feathers to soar higher, we must learn to release what no longer serves us. Through compassion and detachment, we lighten the load we carry through life and beyond. And perhaps the most powerful lesson is impermanence. The Bardo Thodol encourages us to embrace the fleeting nature of everything, the joy, the sorrow, the moments that slip through our fingers. Imagine living with the awareness that each moment is precious, not because it will last forever, but because it won't. This isn't a call to despair, but an invitation to live fully, with intention and presence. Every step we take toward conscious living becomes a rehearsal for the Bardos, a way of weaving transformation into the fabric of our everyday lives. And so, we turn to the eternal journey with courage and grace. The Bardo Thodol whispers a timeless truth. Life and death are not opposites, but intertwined threads of the same eternal fabric. Its teachings remind us that fear is not the enemy, ignorance is. Imagine walking through the darkest corridors of existence, not with trembling hands, but with a heart full of courage and understanding. This ancient guide offers us a gift, the realization that liberation lies not in avoiding the unknown, but in embracing it fully. It dares us to awaken to the boundless essence of who we are. As we navigate the transitions of life and death, the Bardo Thodol serves as a beacon, encouraging us to live with presence, compassion, and mindfulness. Each moment of awareness, every act of kindness, becomes a thread that weaves the tapestry of our eternal journey. It's not about perfection, but transformation, finding freedom in the small, conscious choices we make every day. What if the way we live now could ripple across lifetimes, shaping not just this moment, but the vast unknown beyond? So the question is not about when the journey ends, but how we choose to travel it. Are you ready to face your fears, embrace your freedom, and awaken to the infinite possibilities within you? The journey doesn't stop here. It continues with every breath, every thought, every step you take. Let this wisdom inspire you to live fully, love deeply, and explore the mysteries of existence with an open heart. If this resonated with you, don't forget to subscribe to the channel Soul Awakening and activate notifications so you never miss a moment of introspection and growth. Together, we'll continue exploring the mysteries of life, death, and everything in between. See you on the next journey.